Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It's Wednesday, October the 12th. I'm Andrew Gagan. European share markets eased for a fifth straight session, while Wall Street lost momentum towards the close, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq ending lower, as further intervention from the Bank of England in the bond market worried investors. The Dow ended slightly up on the day as some investors bought beaten down stocks. Amgen shares jumped and gave the Dow its biggest boost after a report that Morgan Stanley upgraded the drug maker's stock to overweight. Real estate and consumer staples led the S&P 500, while communication services and infotech were the laggards. Well, the Bank of England has expanded its emergency bond buying program as it seeks to stem a sharp sell-off in government bond markets, citing a material risk to financial stability after pension firms were hit by the turmoil. The BOE has split its program to buy up to £10 billion of British gilts each day. Longer-dated US Treasury yields have shot to multi-year highs as bonds were slammed by a rout in the UK gilts market amid growing concerns that US inflation data this week will not stop the Fed and its rapid hiking of interest rates. Yields on the 30-year bond jumped almost 12 basis points to the highest in almost 9 years, just shy of 4%. The yield on the 10-year pushing above 4%, and the 2-year is at 4.3%. The US dollar edged higher, the Aussie dollar trading around 62.7 US cents, and the dollar touched a 3-week high against the yen, just shy of the 24-year peak, which prompted the Japanese government to prop it up last month. And the International Monetary Fund has cut its global growth forecast for next year to 2.7% as the war in Ukraine, inflation-driven energy and food prices, and sharply higher interest rates weigh on economies. IMF's chief economist saying the three largest economies, the US, China, and the euro area, will continue to stall. In short, the worst is yet to come. And for many people, 2023 will feel like a recession. And the IMF kept its 23 US growth forecast unchanged at 1%, while Eurozone growth is expected to fall to just 0.5% next year. Well, US consumer inflation expectations eased from 5.7 to 5.4% in September. However, Cleveland Fed President Loretta Mester has said the central bank is yet to get surging inflation under control, saying despite some moderation on the demand side of the economy and nascent signs of improvement in supply-side conditions, there has been no progress on inflation. Well, the Australian share market is set to open lower, with ASX futures down around 1/3%. Global oil prices have continued to fall on the prospect of a global recession, Brent crude down 2%, and concern of weaker demand in China also weighing on prices as authorities there step up COVID testing in Shanghai and other large cities as infections rise. Iron ore futures fell slightly while base metal prices were mixed, nickel falling around 1.5%, and the gold futures price rose more than 0.5%. And Bitcoin is hovering around 19,000 US dollars after earlier touching its lowest point in almost 2 weeks. Locally today, Reserve Bank Assistant Governor Lucy Ellis will speak, while tonight UK GDP and US producer prices will be released. And that is the day ahead. We'll see you again tomorrow.